Hi, hello, my name's Dan, short for Nathaniel. Today, we have a K-beauty haul. There's this brand called Hince. I've sort of had my eye on them for a while. So I have two tints, one in a matte formula, one in a glowy formula. I have like a glowy blush, the Second Skin foundation in the shade 17, Porcelain, an eyeshadow palette, and a single shadow. So last week when I got them, there was a 24-hour sale, which was like, it was 20% off your whole order. So I was like, okay, this is the time to get this stuff. Because this isn't like a super expensive brand, but it's not like cheap either. It's sort of like, I would say it is like expensive for being like a Korean brand. I feel like a lot of K-beauty stuff is like really good price points, like around $10. A lot of the things between $10 and $20. But most of their products are between 20 and 40, so I guess I'll start with showing you this foundation. Now this foundation is incredible. Look at this bottle. It's crazy. It's like literally art. And then this little ball cap comes off and it's like this tip, and the whole thing is just like, it's just such a cool design. There's a concealer too. I didn't pick that up yet, but I probably will. So I might have like a second Hints video. We'll see. Also like the boxes too, not just the products themselves, but the packaging is just so like, it's so cute. This is the True Dimension Glow Cheek in the shade Mellow. And it's sort of this like clear, like thick, nice plastic, you know? And then you open it and then, ooh.
And ooh.
One of the plastic protector fell out, but it's sort of like this like really super luminous like pale peach, really pretty. And there was like, I really didn't know which shade to get for this. There's 4 shades. There's like a more pinky one, this peachy one, and then there's 2 that sort of have this like holographic iridescent quality to them, and those look really cool. But I felt like maybe I should probably play it safe, so I got like a safer color. So they have these single shadows, the new depth eyeshadows, and wait till you see this shade. I gagged because I just would never expect this color from a K-beauty brand. I feel like usually it's, you know, soft muted like rosy coral or brown, you feel. But this is color number 5, New Wave. Again, really nice packaging. It's sort of like that soft touch like matte plastic, and it's this, oh god, I keep, these little plastic things keep falling, but look at that green. It's amazing. And this is the only like super colorful one out of the whole range. But I wish they would, I hope they come out, I bet they'll come out with more shadows in the future, you know, because I would love to see some more bright colors like this from a K-beauty brand. I just wish you could feel the packaging though, because it really does feel so luxe. And it even has this sort of like curved edge here. I don't know, everything just has this like, I don't know, really detailed design, you know? Very like intentional. You know, like a lot of brands, like if you're touching the packaging with your eyes closed, you might not be able to tell what it is because a lot of things just feel the same, you know? But this has a very distinct aesthetic. And then they have these bigger palettes, and I guess this is the new depth eyeshadow palette. So I'm guessing they're like this, a similar formula. It's number 1, Gentle and Firm. There's one other one that's more of like a mauve-y story. Oh, and look at this. Like, it says Attitude. It's like another covering. And then this is the actual palette. So again, it has that sort of like soft matte touch, like almost like a rubbery sort of touch. You know what I'm talking about? That sort of like rubbery plastic. Here's the palette. So I got this one because it has that pop of blue, which I just thought was really interesting. And the other one was more of like a mauve-y story, but it looks so nice. This is the Mood Enhancer Liquid Glow. So this is the more like luminous tint, and it's in the shade In Depth. Both shades I got are sort of like nudie tones. Korean tints and stuff, a lot of them could just be used every day, especially because they're not always super pigmented, you know? But again, it has that sort of like, sorry, the sticker got, I didn't rip off the sticker good, so there's some of the sticky residue left off. There was like a seal, you know? But See, it has that like really cool design, and then you can see the color through the bottom. The Mood Enhancer Liquid Matte. So same sort of type of packaging, except the bottom part, or the whole thing is matte actually. So this finish of the packaging has like the glow, and then you see this one's matte. And it has that same soft touch sort of feel. So we'll see. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I could use both potentially. So yeah, I mean, I still can't get over like these boxes and everything too. So cute. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I do want to mention that this is a sheer coverage foundation, so, and I just want to let you know on camera and in this lighting as well, with all my like bright lights on me, on camera my redness, my rosacea shows up a lot more than it does in person. So don't worry, I'll convey how it's looking in my mirror versus how it is gonna look on camera. All right, just need to get that out of the way. Please don't tell me my skin looks splotchy and crazy. It doesn't help. I know you can color correct with green, okay? God. So this is what the shade looks like. I think it's gonna work fine. It's hard to know with the Korean brands because they don't have that many shades, you know. There's like maybe 6 in this one. Let me just start with that one pump. My BK Beauty 101 Contoured Foundation Brush. And again, this is the shade 17 Porcelain. It is scented. It smells good. It just smells like a typical, like, you know, perfumey rose sort of scent. It's not particularly super strong, but you can smell it, you know. I'll say that looks, it does definitely look super skin-like. And it blended on great with a brush, so I think I'm just gonna stick with that. So here's one pump, evenly distributed everywhere. And it pretty much just went right onto my skin with no issues. So I'm gonna build it up with a sponge, how about that? So I'm doing one more pump actually. I feel like it built up pretty good. So this is the coverage we got with one layer with the brush and then sort of adding coverage strategically. I think it looks really skin-like. I'm gonna use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer in the shade Snow. I'm just gonna set a little bit right under my eye for now. This is the Gucci powder. So let's try this blush now. Here it is again, this is the shade Mellow. I'm gonna try with the Chikuhodo T5. It's sort of like a cream powder gel. It reminds me of the texture of the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb. So I think it's definitely buildable, but it doesn't start off as like, you know, a super impactful thing. It definitely has a really pretty like golden sheen though. And it's not really emphasizing texture, it just looks pretty and golden. I have a ton of other Korean blushes. I have these are the Peri Para Sunshine Cheek Blushers. These are a really soft powder formula that is like blurring, and they're all sort of like soft sunsetty colors. They're really pretty. I have almost all of them. And then I also have these, the Rom&nd Better Than Cheek blushes. These are also super cute, really nice packaging. I think these, you can get them between like $6 and $12 depending on the sale. I'm gonna contour with the Rom&nd Better Than Shape Contour and the Shikuda Angled Face Brush. Okay, without any powder on the brush, I'm just taking the Synergy Face 1, and I'm just gonna buff and see. Yeah, I think it just looks really natural, you know? And the foundation isn't doing any weird things. Just looking really skin-like. Okay, so these tints. I have so many tints from Rom&nd. Rom&nd has like 4 or 5, maybe more like 4 different tint formulas. Let's wait. They have the see-through matte tint, the juicy lasting tint, lasting water tint, and one more. It's the true velvet tint or something. Wait, Zero velvet tint. So I have all the different formulas and I love all of them. They have amazing colors, amazing formulas. I really love Rom&nd's tints. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be comparing it to. I've also tried, one of the first lip products that I got was these tints from Peri Para, the Ink Airy Velvet tints, I think they're called. I loved those so much, but they're all expired. I still have them, but I definitely don't feel good putting them on my lips because they're probably so expired. But specifically, I remember from Peri Para, from that line, I loved number 2 orange pink, I believe. It's like this super bright, like hot orange pink. It's so pretty. I really need to get that again. So I have the matte formula in the shade called Own Skin, which is sort of like a warm nude. Let's see. Oh, a little more peachy than I thought. I like the color, but it's sort of doing that thing, you know, that sometimes tints do, especially matte tints, is they go into all your lip cracks and they don't look so good. So this matte formula might be one that is only good if you have super hydrated lips. You know, even though I have this lip mask on, I still have pretty crusty lips, so. We're gonna go on top with the glowy one though, so it should make it better. Maybe I should wipe it off first. I think it does leave behind a little bit of a stain. This one's nudie as well, but more like mauve and not as like orange. A little more like pinky brown, you know? And both of these do have a scent. It's not bad, it just has a scent. It has sort of like a creamy texture, but I think it looks really nice. Really good nude for me, because it sort of like adds a good color, you know, but it's not like super crazy. I'm gonna put this color called Low Key, like low key, not low key, but who else watched that on Disney Plus? Anyways, I think it's over now, or it was the season finale. Maybe I didn't watch the season finale. I don't remember, but anyways, low key. My brushes are still dirty, of course. I have this like little Sephora collection brush, a crease brush that's sort of fluffy, so I'm taking that into the color. A little bit of kick up, but not like, it's not crazy, just like sort of normal, you know? Oh, and this brush feels super soft. I think this is the first time I'm using this brush. Got this a few weeks ago. It was like on super sale. This like wooden rose collection thing. I don't know. It's like Sephora's range. So I'm really not expecting most of these to be pigmented because it's like a Korean brand. I feel like they mostly focus on like soft formulas, buildable, like everyday type of things. But then again, also like liquid glitters and like glitter shades are super popular. So I feel like my everyday sort of eyeshadow style resonates a lot with the everyday Korean makeup, because I usually do like a matte taupe and then like a glitter everywhere. So I resonate and relate to it in that way. But of course I like to have fun too. And I really love this brush actually. It's super soft. I'm surprised. I think this blue color, what's it called? This blue color is called Attitude. With the same brush, the crease brush. Actually, I'm gonna put this all sort of up here. Yeah. And this does have a little shimmer in it. And then I think for like the most of the lid, I'll use that single shadow because I really want to use that green. It's so pretty. I feel like it's building really nice. Okay, so now let me switch to that single shadow. So this is New Wave again. This is gonna go over most of the lid. I'm taking it on the Chikuhodo Z4, I think. It's the large eyeshadow brush. And that built on top so nice. So the first time I sort of tapped off and sweeped it across and it was more sheer, and then this time I swiped and tapped and sort of like built it. And I didn't get any fallout, so. It's pretty, it really is a unique green. I have other sort of bluish greens like this, but they're a little bit, you know, this is sort of neutral, whereas the other ones I have are a little bit more cool toned. It really is just unique. Alright. I went a little bit too wide over here, but I can clean it up later. Or now, it's bothering me. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of the Make Up For Ever powder foundation. Creed, which is this shade, this matte sort of red brown. I'm taking this Crease Pro. I know it looks like it already had stuff on it, but I just wiped it off, so it should be fine. Back into that blue. I'm gonna go into this darker brown down here. It's called Hardline. This is sort of a satin color too. And I'm just gonna take that right over that other matte. Now with my finger, I'm gonna go into Stand Out. This sort of champagne metallic, champagne-y gold. And then I'm taking Clear Cut, which is the super chunky big glitter shade. I feel like a lot of K-beauty palettes have like shades like these now. I feel like you can't find, it's hard to find a K-beauty palette without these toppers. Okay, so I'm a little scared. I don't use a lot of chunky glitters, but it's smooth even though it's chunky. Or it's like, it's big glitters, but it's smooth. At least how it feels, you know, in the pan. So let's see. I'm gonna be really careful and press. I'm gonna add the Victoria Beckham Future Lash Mascara, the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow Gel in Taupe. I'm gonna add a little more of that blush. I'm gonna try it with a different brush though. I'm gonna go in with this Koyudo brush. For highlight, I'm gonna use this Rom&nd highlighter from the Huda collection. I think it's called like Sunbeam or something with the sun, maybe. But it's sort of, it's a super creamy like powder highlighter. It's really nice. I'm just gonna take some on the Wayne Goss airbrush. Okay, so I'm back. I sprayed my face. I changed into this top. I was gonna do just a plain green sweatshirt, and then I was going through my drawers and I saw this one and I was like, it's sort of matching. I don't know. So this blue shade, it's not that it's looking patchy. It's almost, it just has this like really weird, like it doesn't look patchy. Like in person at least. I don't know how it looks on camera. Maybe I should try building it a little. I know we already have the glitter on, but I wiped off that builder brush from before, the Refer number 2. I'm just gonna go into it and see what happens when I add a little bit more. Again though, it has a really interesting finish. I don't know. I think that's a little bit better. I'm gonna take this sponge. I'm going into the Pat McGrath powder. I guess that's it. So let's zoom in and then we'll do the final thoughts. So this foundation, everything like went on top of it really nicely. I mean, of course I have my concealer and powders and stuff on it, but I mean, they're laying on top of it really nicely. So I feel like so far so good. And I feel like you would especially like this if you had dry skin, because it didn't really cling to any dry patches or anything. And it didn't emphasize texture, it just sort of sank in really nicely. However, the shade range, of course, because it's a Korean brand, the shade range is really, really bad. It's only like, you know, 6 or 7 shades or something, so. But maybe if they start to expand more globally, they will expand their range. Oh, and I forgot to say where I got this stuff from. I got it from, or maybe I didn't. Well, if I didn't say it, I got this stuff from Olive Young. I feel like I did say, because I mentioned I got everything at like 20% off. And I also had like points. You get these points that basically just convert directly to money off. So, it was good. Okay, this blush, like, it's pretty. This is gonna suit a lot of people. Because a lot of people, and me too, on like more of like a natural day, but you know me, I use the Pat McGrath Divine blushes in every look pretty much, and those are like super pigmented. Because they just, it looks better on camera, you know what I mean? Like, I'd probably use this, like as a daily thing, like a pretty daily thing, and like in person, it looks super good. I'm sure on camera it looks good too, but you know, with the Pat blushes, you just get that like pop, and I feel like I'm still getting that, but oh my god, there's a bug on me. Well, there's a bug in front of me. Oh my god, it's on the eyeshadow palette. No. Fuck, get off. Did I get it? Oh shit. Fuck. I lost it. Oh no. Well, I don't even know. It looked like some sort of little beetle. Well, hopefully I got it and it just went away. I don't know. I can't see because my glasses are off, so. Anyways, these tints, I'm gonna have to try the matte one when my lips are in better condition. So we'll just put that aside for now. But this liquid glow one, like the glow one, is really nice. Sorry, I'm just like looking for that bug. Yeah, this one's sitting pretty good over my dryness, so I would recommend this glow one, and I really like this color. In depth. Good. I think this eyeshadow palette is really nice. I'm not crazy about this glitter, even though I know it's super like shiny and reflective and fun, you know, like it definitely is good for like a look, but I feel like it's just a pain to work with those glitters. I didn't get any fallout really, so they adhered really well to the lid, which is good, you know, if we're gonna use a chunky glitter, it better. But I don't know, it's just not my thing personally. Like, I like finer glitter. Like, I think I can get like a more like elegant sort of sheen with a more like finely milled sort of like glitter, if that's even the way to say it. You know, just finer particles. But this blue is really cool. I don't know, it's sort of like this weird, like, translucent formula, if that makes sense. And the other mattes were like that too. Not like necessarily translucent. What is it? Just like smooth and maybe like silicone-y, like, you know what I mean? This is my favorite, I think, of everything, is this single shadow. It's just such a pretty color, and it went on, like, you sort of dust it on for a shearer wash, or when you pack it on, it becomes really opaque. And it's just such a unique, pretty green. And I forget if I mentioned this earlier, but so I had been wanting to get this stuff for a while, but I found this new YouTuber, Susan, and she did this amazing review on a bunch of products. Some I don't have here. I was sold. I was just like, these all look so good. And one of them was this green. So definitely go check out Susan's channel. I'm gonna link it down below. Because, I mean, just look at this. Like, this is definitely the star product for sure. Alright, so I'll probably have some more K-beauty videos coming in the future. I've just sort of like reignited my excitement for K-beauty with all these products. Like, I don't know, I really want to try more shadows. I might get like another shade of these single shadows, even though the rest are sort of more like browns, you know? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I forgot to say that in the beginning. Last video I was like, I'm gonna start saying that in the beginning, but I forgot, so. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow me on Newness so you're notified every single time that I'm doing a live stream. And that'll all be linked down below. Goodbye.